Joining us tonight, as always, the knights in shining armour, Novi Kapadia, voice of Indian football, and also Karim Mensharifa, chief coach of Pune FC. But before we get to Karim and Novi, let's take you through what unfolded right moments ago. In fact, Mexico starting their campaign with a win over the indomitable Lions, Cameroon, in a game where once again referral decisions came into sharp focus. A high-tempo start to the game from Mexico and their runs from the flanks had Cameroon worried. Mexico had a Giovanni Dos Santos goal ruled out for offside. The replays showed he was unlucky. Samuel Eto'o then had a goal correctly ruled out for offside in the 16th minute. But in the 31st minute, Dos Santos was again denied by the offside flag, and this time too he seemed to be at least onside. 0-0 at half-time, but the deadlock was finally broken in the pouring rain, with Oribe Peralta seizing a loose ball in the box to slam home, and it stayed that way, giving Mexico the win. All right, let's take you through how exactly this match unfolded. Let us take you through the statistics of this match as it played. 58-42 ball possession. The South American team definitely enjoying upper hand over their African opponents. 8 shots to 10. Cameroon, in fact, had more shots, more attempts, but look at the number of shots which were on target, 4 compared to 5 for Mexico. Corners, they still had more penetration. That's what it seems like. But as always, we say statistics do not give you the entire story. That's really the problem which seems to have been, at least in this game, between Cameroon and Mexico. Novi Kapadia, Mexico finally, as we are saying, they're getting over with their curse of Friday the 13th. But not exactly the start they would have liked. Yes, they had more chances. They had more penetration. They looked more artful. And they had a lot of intensity in the opening session, opening 15-20 minutes, but they would be a little disappointed in spite of those 2 goals being disallowed. They certainly had more chances.
They were much sharper. They were much more creative. They adapted to the slightly slippery conditions better. Seemed a more well-organized team. Little disappointed if Giovanni Dos Santos, if one of those goals had been admitted, maybe it could have been a runaway win. But then they've started with a victory. And I think it's now between them and Croatia and the fight for the second spot. The defense looked organized. Marquez, veteran of many a battle. He was there in the 2002 World Cup. He's still rock solid. Moreno, slight worry about injuries. But they curbed the Cameroon attack except in the end when there was some pressure.
Karim, surely this was a clash between 2 totally different styles, a Latin formation versus a very aggressive African formation. Were you disappointed a little by the Cameroon team? Indomitable Lions, they're called, but not really the sharpness which one would have expected at this point of this level.
Yeah, though they had their chances, they could come back in the game. Even in the last 5 minutes, the game still could end with a draw. Overall, Mexico was the better team. Cameroon struggled tactically also because Mexico used the width very well, playing those 3-5-2. And Cameroon struggled to deal with that. And the 2 strikers who are young, who are sharp, who's supposed to give that support to Eto'o, was more busy defending deep in their own half. And we found out, Cameroon playing with the 5 midfielders defending on their own half and Eto'o isolated, which we know Eto'o cannot do any more the difference.